What's good, people? I'm going to break down this 5K1 letter that keeps being mentioned throughout this 6ix9ine case, all right? Everybody keeps mentioning this 5K1 letter and how it's going to help 6ix9ine not get 47 years or be sentenced to damn near life for being charged with the RICO like the rest of these ninetrey gang members. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button right now. 5K1 letter. What is this mysterious 5K1 letter, and how I believe this 5K1 letter is the key factor to everything that's going on right now? All right? Now check this out. 5K1, what is it? All right? It's basically a motion that can be filed, okay? Under Section 5K1.1, a defendant in a federal criminal case may cooperate with the government before his or her sentence is imposed. All right? That means this happens when you snitch before you're even sentenced. So remember when 6ix9ine was on the stand, he specifically said, they asked him, when did you start cooperating? He said, a day after, right? The 5K1 letter you can only get if you cooperate before you're sentenced. All right? Now it says it ordinarily happens in the context of a plea agreement that provides the defendant agrees to cooperate and the government agrees to consider the defendant for a 5K1.1 motion. This motion, if made by the government and granted by the judge, usually results in a level 2 reduction in the sentence, roughly equivalent to a 15% reduction in the length of a sentence imposed. If you're supposed to be sentenced to whatever, 10 years or something like that, the judge can consider this motion that you cooperated, look at all the details and how it helped put these people to jail, and then the judge would then possibly sentence you under the guidelines. Now check this out. This is exactly what I was saying, right? Basically, under another section in the penal code, if a sentence is reduced in accordance with either 5K1 or Rule 35, then the judge is free to disregard any applicable statutory mandatory minimum sentence, which means if the guideline sentence either before or after reduction is applied is below the mandatory minimum, the judge is free to sentence at the guideline range. In contrast, without substantial assistance reduction, the sentence would have to be at the mandatory minimum. So check out this graph right here, right? The mandatory minimum is 10. If you cooperate and get a 5K1, then you can possibly get the reduced guideline, which is 70 to 87. But guess what? With that being said, the judge still doesn't have to apply by anything. He can say, forget, 70 to 120 or whatever it is. He can literally give you a day in jail if he wanted to. That's what the whole 5K1 letter is. Now, why I think this 5K1 is so important, why you guys have to understand you got to understand the process of the 5K1 letter, number one, right? They offer this to you. You ever hear them say the feds don't give deals and all this stuff? The feds want to give you years, all right? Unless you cooperate. So what happens is they send, you basically become a target, and they send you or your lawyer a letter. They send you or your lawyer a letter before they indict you. It's called a PreIndictment. Check this out. This is just an example of a different case, right? This is not even from New York, but this is from Massachusetts. But check this out. This is what they do. Dear counsel, this is an attorney, the state's attorney, the prosecutor basically, right? Dear counsel, this letter confirms that the United States attorney for the District of Massachusetts will consider an accurate and complete pro-offer for your client, all right? In connection with an ongoing federal criminal investigation amongst other offenses, drug trafficking, money laundering, all this other stuff, right? In all these different states. Now it says, number one, no statement made or other information provided by the client will be used by the United States attorney directly against the client, except to rebut any evidence offered or factual assertions made by or on behalf of the client at any stage of the criminal proceeding, including but not limited to any criminal detention hearing, trial, or sentencings and related civil or criminal forfeiture proceedings, which is inconsistent with or contrary to statements made during the pro-offer or in a prosecution of the client based on false or deliberately misleading statements or information provided. Basically, they sit down with you before you go to court and you sit there and spill the beans. They record everything, but at that time, everything you say can't be used. They can't arrest you. So you could say, all right, I killed 10 people. I put a hit on Chief Keef. I put a hit on Trippie Redd. You can say all these different things while you're sitting down with your lawyer and the district attorney. You're sitting down with them. You can say anything you want. They can't put you in jail, but they're noting everything. Now, when it's times to come to court, you have to repeat everything and you have to be factual about it. So what we saw or heard last week with 6ix9ine was him basically confirming everything he already told them. Now, what we gotta find out is, number one, is 6ix9ine the only person that was offered this 5K 1.1 letter? Is he the only one? We're finding out no. The way it looks is driver was crooked. One of the dudes, a girl, got in trouble for credit card fraud. She was crooked. Somebody else close to 6ix9ine was also a Fed already. Who? I don't know. I'm not going to just say names, but somebody else was already a Fed, right? Now they're talking about Jim Jones. Why was Jim Jones' names blanked out in the beginning? They didn't want to, compromise the investigation. At the same time, let's not forget Jim Jones did get in trouble last year. Check this out. Y'all remember this? A lot of people don't remember this, but Jim did get in trouble last year. I ain't saying he is also cooperating, but listen, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here. Who want to get 47 years? The way it looks, nobody. Huh? Treway, what? All right, so back to what I was saying, though. When did 6ix9ine decide to cooperate? Or was he put here to cooperate? Did they already approach? You got to remember, he had this pedo charge, this child molestation charge. They came to him and said, hey, we can make this charge go away, but this is what we need. And by the way, did you know they want to kill you? Are you tired of being extorted? This is your way out, huh? This is your way out. You can go to jail as a pedo, or you could be a snitch. We give you some money. You take the money you got right now, and you disappear because we're going to give you protection. We're going to Sammy the Bull you up, huh? We're going to Donnie the Brasco you up. We're going to White Boy Rick you up. You're going to get protection for bringing down some people we've been trying to take down forever. They probably came to him. They probably came to another dude. They probably came to a couple of them and let everybody see that everybody was not being loyal. Now, at what time did 6ix9ine decide to cooperate? That's what we trying to figure out here. Either way it go, cooperating is not tolerable, but we want to know when. When did he decide to cooperate and why did he decide to cooperate? Was it because of that charge? Did he want that charge to go away? Or was it because he found out everybody else was telling already? Now, one scenario before I tell y'all, hit that comment section with your opinion. One more scenario. Let's say he flipped early to get that pedo charge erased. If that's the case, then everything that happened after, I'm talking about the hits, the alleged hits. I'll pay you 20 to take out Chief Keef. I'll pay you this much to beat up Trippie. The boom with the Casanova at Barclays, right? The robbing of the Rap-A-Lot dudes in New York. All of this brazen stuff was coerced by 6ix9ine in an attempt to get these dudes locked up and make sure that what he was doing was going to get him taken out of the equation scot-free. If that's the case, is this truly entrapment? It's just going through my mind. Is this kid really a freaking agent that's about to slide out of there real quick on him? Was he put here? Or did he flip and then sit there and say, you know what? I'm going to make sure that these dudes go away because they really was trying to kill me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that they get 100. I'm going to drop a hit on this dude. He going to do it. I'm going to tell him do this. He going to do it. Boom. Let's go to Barclays and act a fool. All of that stuff where everything could be recorded. All the cars was bugged, or everything had cameras everywhere. Everybody was telling, or was it just him being super duper slick on some 2019 super agent shit, and he just took down one of the biggest, most popular gangs in hip hop? Y'all gotta remember, this is tying into hip hop too. He also is becoming one of the biggest help to the hip hop police to basically infiltrate hip hop. This is what they've been waiting for, trying to figure out how gangs and hip hop coexist together. Or am I bugging? I want to know. Hit the comment section with your opinion. I am Super Sean, and this is Famous Before the Fame podcast. Peace.